Match number 2 of the evening would see our first extreme match as a grudge match between Tony Kemp and Pete J would take place. Now, Kemp would come out with a kendo stick in hand, and Pete J would come out with a baseball bat. That's how we knew things were just, business was picking up. Now, initially, Jay would slap Tony Kemp, and Tony Kemp would respond with a German suplex followed by a spine buster to send Jay to the outside. Then Kemp would head outside, grab the weapons. We'd see some baking tray shots. He'd run Pete J into the ring post as well. And at this point, Pete J would be busted open. We got blood early on. Kemp would then grab hold of a spiked cricket bat. But Pete J would respond, smashing Kemp with the baseball bat and then absolutely unload with the cricket bat inside the ring for a near fall. And at this point, Kemp would be busted open himself. Now, Pete J would then set up the chairs and hit a back body drop on Kemp through the chairs for a near fall and absolutely unload at this point in a German suplex on Tony Kemp, but Tony Kemp would literally fire up, responding with a German suplex of his own, which would absolutely launch Pete J across the ring for a near fall. He'd then grab hold of a shirt and start to choke Pete J with it. He'd then grab hold of a chair, but Pete J would respond with a spin kick and then hit the Hangman DDT into the chair for a near fall. We'd suddenly see the bag of tacks appear. Pete J would head up top, but Tony Kemp would respond by slamming Pete J into the tacks, followed up by a splash for a near fall. The Pete J, though, would super kick a chair into Tony Kemp and fall onto him. Both men's shoulders would be down as the referee would count the pin, and the match would be declared a draw. Wow. Was not expecting that finish. These two men busted open. They bled for the company. They bled for the fans. They bled for the entertainment of everyone. What an absolutely fantastic spectacle of an extreme match it was. Pete J, obviously already been in action earlier on in the evening, absolutely laid it all on the line in this second match. He gave it his all. He just absolutely loved it. He was brutal in this match, absolutely brutalized his opponent. Now, but obviously he couldn't get the win. Now, Tony Kemp, Again, he managed to bust open his opponent, absolutely brutalized Pete J as well. And, I could watch these two absolutely brutalize each other forever. I'd love to see him in another extreme match. If you ever get the chance to see either of these two fantastic wrestlers in action, thoroughly recommend you do so for yourselves.